Well done. Welcome to the Proven Millionaire e-commerce system. This is a system that reveals the fastest way in which you are to source for fast selling products that can generate nothing less than 500,000 and more in pure profit on a monthly basis. My promise is that if you watch this video to the last end, you see how you are going to maneuver your way in selling or selling product without any issue. This is what I do, and I can assure you that it can work for me, it will work for you as well. The Proven Millionaire e-commerce system is how to engineer a highly profitable e-commerce business without shipping abroad using a simple 3 system or 3 formula for maximum profit. Who is this program for, and who is this program not for? This program is not for you if you are looking for a quick money making scheme. This is not MMM and any associated affiliate that deal with quick money scheme. If you're also a lazy bone that you don't believe in hard work, you don't believe in putting in much effort so as to get a result, this program is not for you. If you have a sense of entitlement, probably you are looking up to government, that government should be the one to provide a means of income for you, or you feel like you don't have much to do, this program is not for you. And also, if you have a negative mindset about money, because I know that when you hear the topic that there's a system that can give you 500,000 and above on a monthly basis, if you believe in your mind that such a system is not possible, this program is not for you. I understand your point. Probably you have been a victim of one thing or the other regarding a means of getting income, but if you have a positive mindset regarding this, I'm very sure it's going to work for you, because I will tell you all what you need for this to work for you. That is my promise. If you are comfortable with what you are doing currently, maybe you have a financial way of getting money and everything is going fine for you, this program is not for you. And if you are not ready to put in the work in starting your own business, what do I mean? Like, if you see it that it is too kind of early, or this is not the best time for you to start your home business, this program is not for you. So who is this program for then? If you are very passionate about starting your own business, that you have it in mind that this is a high time for you to start running your whole business all by yourself without looking up to any boss, I think this program is for you. If you are tired of your not paying 9 to 5 job, probably you have a job that is not kind of, you put in much work than what you get out. They pay you peanuts, your employer stress you, and before paying you, you must have worked, and they pay you just fraction of the work you do. This program is for you. Or you want to live a life on your own time, you want to determine the time that you work, that in a system that you can work at night and you have the remaining day for your loved ones. Or you can just decide that during, like, probably on Monday morning, you don't want to go out, you want to work at home to make yourself comfortable and relaxed. So this kind of work is for you. If you want to create an extra source of income for yourself, probably you have something you are doing, then you notice that your expenses is getting more than your income, then this program is exactly a perfect thing for you. Or you are kind of person that you never want to worry about the issue regarding money anymore, like you want to find a way of generating more than enough money to cater for yourself and the loved ones. Probably you know that the expenses is getting higher now than the income you are generating on a monthly basis. And if you're also willing to put in the work by showing the right attitude and commitment, like I told you, if your mindset is right and positive, believe me, this model is for you. I promise not to take your time, so just follow me as I'm taking you on this journey. So how can you get the best of this from this program that I'm sharing with you? First thing first is move away from all distraction. Put your phone, your social media platform, put all of them, just put them on mode settings, like for you not to be distracted, because what I'm sharing with you is very powerful. And if you can just take your time and follow everything I'm sharing with you, believe me, you are going to have a desired result. The second thing you should do is bring your writing part to take down important information and notes I'll be sharing with you. I'll be unveiling some this business secrets that you can start following from now. And once you put in the work, you are going to get your results. And the third thing to get the best from this program is to try and watch to the very end, because from the beginning to the end of this program is packed full of value. And the last thing is take action immediately. I mean, as after watching this video, you will have more than enough information you have to work on. So don't wait for anybody. Implement, implement, implement. And the last thing is, you have an amazing opportunity to work with me. The fact that I've done it and it's working for me, and I'm doing it and I will still do it and it will still work for me, has given me a lot of edges to tell you what can work and what will not work based on the experience I've had, and not a trial and error method. So who am I? I'm Adebayo Solomon. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm an e-commerce strategist. I'm an astute copywriter, a seasoned digital marketer. But did all these things happen in a day? No, it doesn't. It didn't happen in a day. It happened as a result of the fact that I was once a frustrated, unemployed Nigerian graduate, just turned a seasoned digital marketer. Yes. So when I said I'm a serial entrepreneur, an e-commerce strategist, an astute copywriter, a seasoned digital marketer, all these things happened as a result of something. It was something that born out this such results for me, and it was both as a result of the fact that I was once a frustrated, unemployed Nigerian graduate after leaving school for 5 years and couldn't get a certain job. So I need to find my way in getting the best for myself. Did I study e-commerce in school? No, I didn't. In fact, I even finished in one of a prestigious federal university in Nigeria. And here below is my results. A CGPA of, you can see all by yourself. I studied, my first degree was BSc in applied geophysics. So it doesn't have anything to do with what I'm telling you. The point I'm just trying to drive at is that you don't have to it's not a must for you to know how to probably maybe have it as a degree. It's not a must for you to, the point is just anybody can do this business effectively and efficiently. What was the turning point? What made me from leaving my field to come to a business like this, and I still thrive and I succeeded in doing it? Yeah, during my first degree, towards the end of it, I went out for we were sent for an IT industrial training, and on this field of industrial training, I met my employers. So that got me a slot, and I started working with him. So I saw my senior colleague that they are already full-time staffs, and the mode of operation there is actually not what is not cool by me, because I felt that this thing is the kind of work is demanding. We'll go for work all the way on Monday to Friday. I live at Ikeja and I will go to mainland. I will go to Highland. I go to VI from Monday to Friday, even sometimes including Saturday. And we work from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. Then be coming all the way from Highland again back home. So this is kind of demanding to me, and I saw my senior colleagues how they worked. But something happened at a particular time. One particular day, our employer gave us a certain data to analyze, and we had to analyze the data we should finish it within a week. But surprisingly, after the following day of giving us the data, our employer told the CEO told us to submit the data the following day, which means that we have only 3 days to do the work that was meant for us to do within a week. So my senior colleagues started talking that the man should be considerate that this thing we cannot finish this analysis of this data within this short period of time. And he uttered this statement. It was this statement that changed everything for me, and it was the turning point of my life, believe me. So this was the statement he uttered, and he said, if you guys are not satisfied, you can leave, and there are thousands of first class in my inbox that will take half of your pay and also kiss my feet. Hear me again. He uttered that statement, and the statement shifted my heart. He said, if you guys are not satisfied, you can leave. There are thousands of first class in my inbox that will take half of your pay and kiss my feet. He didn't stop there. The next thing we heard from him was that he ordered them from the IT department to post vacancy for several positions that some of my senior colleagues occupied. And before we knew it, the following Monday we just started getting series of people applying for the various departments. It was as if I was dreaming. So I just felt like, is this what I'm coming to meet after leaving university? Right there, I knew such a nature of job was not for me. A job at which I can be replaced, I can be substituted even against my will, I decided not to do it. I just thought, let me do what can make me happy. And I've chosen business, I've chosen e-commerce, I've chosen local arbitrage, and I'm happy I've chosen a right decision. Enough about me. Do you have a dream? Yes, I know you surely have a dream. Yeah, when I finished in university that time, you might have been gotten my mails, and some of you people have been feeling like you don't know how to start from, where to start from. You are having issue regarding how to start. You don't have enough capital. Let me share how I started with you, so you know that even your own case was better than mine that time. When I finished my first degree that time, I went for service, and after going for service, I couldn't achieve much thing. Okay, let's proceed. Why should you listen to me first? You need to listen to me because I've produced a result, and these are results that I can duplicate it. I've given it to my students, and they have been able to actually produce such a result similar to mine. You can see these results. This is just a recent result. This is one of the analysis that was done in March. In March 2020, like some month ago, I spent $550 on products to import to get products here in Nigeria, and I spent $473 on adverts, and the total amount of money generated was $9,452. Miscellaneous spending, including running of fuel and stuff like that, for like a month is $280. I convert this to naira, and you can see multiply by 450. Amount spent on product is 247,500. Amount spent on advert is 212,000, and miscellaneous spending including buying of fuel is 126,000. If you subtract this from the profit made, which was from the amount generated, which was 4,253,000, you are going to get 3,667,000 as a profit. That's the profit, pure profit made in the month of March. So it is not far-fetched. You can just sit down, just magnify this image, and you are going to see what I'm trying to talk about. It is working, it has worked, and it is going to work, and that gave me a lot and give me much more confidence to share it with you, that if you follow everything I'm going to share with you today, you are going to have a desired result. So business done in March, I just shared with you. This is another one done in May. You might be feeling that you are finding it, you are struggling to convert it to dollar, that conversion. This is a naira account, and this is a naira analysis done in May. This is just first week of May. Like, I ran the advert for like nearly 10 days, and I was able to get like 14 purchases. Like 14 people showed interest, and I spent 64,000 naira on advert, and I was able to record 7 figure of 1.42 million naira. So the amount spent on advert, like I told you, was around 170 on products that I used to buy. I buy products here in Nigeria, 171,000, and I spent 65,000 on adverts, and I was able to generate not less than 1.4 million. Miscellaneous spending, like buying of fuel, Nigerian condition, no lights, and I need to work anytime I feel like. So profit made is around 1,039,000. You can see this is a business that I've been doing, and it is working effectively for me. What people say about me, like I told you, this format, this blueprint is duplicatable. I can duplicate it. I did it, is working for me, and I've given it to people, and it is working for them. This guy, this is me in between. This guy is a core member, and we met while I was serving in Plateau Jos. While we met, so he understand that I am into business, and he showed interest that he actually wanted to start doing business, and I told him what he was to do. Fortunately, he tried his best, and he was able to do it. So he got his product in Nigeria, and he started doing business. He was fully into e-commerce. You can hear his report, and this is what he said: Solomon, thank you for all what you do. May God bless you richly. In fact, you came to my life at the most needed time. It is now I know the value of all what you taught me. It surprised, while we were serving in Jos. It surprised my dad that I'm not writing applications to look for a job after I finish service. I showed him my account balance recently, and he could not believe what he saw. People walk up to me these days to learn business. I bless the day I came in contact with you. Keep winning, boss. So that was the message he sent to me. That was around 2018, 2017 when we finished service, and this is the guy now. he's a big boy now. So the transformation about him is that recently, around sometime last year, he just messaged me that he's tired of this country, he wanted to move on, that he wanted to change his locality, like he want to move from Nigeria. Currently, the man is in UAE, enjoying himself in Dubai. So that's and everything started from this business. He was able to raise some money for himself, and he moved himself all the way from Nigeria. He's currently in Dubai now. And the beautiful part of it is that this guy is still running this business all the way from Dubai. All what he just did is that he got some set of people working for him. He sets everything right all the way from Dubai, and they run the errand here in Nigeria. He gets his money in. They send his money back to him in Dubai currency. That is just the beauty of this business. You can do it anywhere, anyhow. You can do it anywhere you can be, and and you still have your people here in Nigeria to receive your products, to receive. Regardless of your location, it can be done. So now let's dive in. But before I go on, before I continue, I have something I want to tell you. You can be feeling as if this guy is a son of nobody. His dad was a retired principal, and he had nothing to offer him. He just found his way, and he told me his story when we were serving together in Jos, and I felt for him. I advised him, put everything in you into this business, and you will not regret it. And I thank God for his life now that he's doing fine. So I know some of you might be in this condition, and your own condition might even be worse than his. Oh, okay. Let me give you an instance. When I started this business, I had nothing on me. Before I went for service, I was gathering some money to do some certain things, and all the way from nowhere, started, and I put my money into it. I was getting profit not until the things crashed. As it crashed, I had nothing on me, and I needed to do business. The only thing I did was that I knew I'm a good guy in the area, in my vicinity, in my locality. I'm a good guy. I used to run some errands for some people. Like I take some of my neighbor children, take them lesson. Like I run some errands for them. So with that, I know that okay, now I was in need, and I needed people to help me out. All I did was that okay, I needed like 30,000 to start this business that time. So I needed 30,000 to start this business. What I did was that I sat down and I noticed that nobody will borrow me 30,000. Then all the way from nowhere, I just picked my pen and a paper. I started writing the name of people, both my family friend, my cousin. Aside from my cousin, my area brothers and sisters, I know them in the vicinity, in my locality, and also people very close to me that it's been a long time I've heard from them. And I crafted the message, and the content of the message is that sir, as a serious-minded person I am, I wish to start a business which is an e-commerce. I want to have my own store, but currently I have just 20,000 with me, so I'm lagging behind with 10,000 naira. I hope God uses you to bless me so I can start this business as soon as I wish. Thank you and God bless. I sent this message to 15 people. I never forget that night while I was crafting that message, I have just 127 naira in my main account balance that time. I sent it to 15 people, believing that I've tried my best. I left everything in God's hand. The following day, surprisingly to me, before the end of that day, I was able to get nothing less than 45,000 to start my business. And for next thing, one of them that sent the message to me that credits my account. I sent my account number with that text message. So one of my uncle that time called me that okay. So since the reason why he told me that the reason why he gave me the money is that I've tried my best. At least out of possible 30,000 I needed, I was able to raise 20. So to give the additional money to it is not actually was not his problem. So I was surprised. I just felt like wow. So if I had told you people that I need 30,000, probably nobody should have risen me. So I'm just giving one of the tactics you can use at least to start all the way from beginning. And the moment I got that money, one thing came to my mind that now I've gotten the money, and I promised myself that these people that have helped me, I won't ever go to them to meet them for any particular help regarding this kind of situation again. I have a point to prove that the little amount they have given to me, I can turn it to in a multiple fold, and they will have reason to bless God in my life that they invested probably like at least even if it is a token to my own career. So I got the money, and with 30,000 I started something, and here are we today, blessing God. And another thing is, when I started that, I just believed that, okay, this thing is going to work because I've gotten more than enough information, and these are the information I'm sharing with you today. So even if you listen to this video alone, you are going to start something meaningful with your life. That's what I can assure you. Now let's dive in. What are the 3 steps to take to run a successful e-commerce business that is capable of producing 6-figure to 7-figure on a monthly basis? First thing first is that pick a hot selling product. I can't overemphasize on this. Pick a hot selling product. I mean, you pick a hot selling product. These days I've been seeing people doing e-commerce these days. I just started laughing because one, they are living from one stage of frustration, they are coming to another stage of frustration. Selling a generic product like a shoe, a bag, a cloth, something that an average person can see anywhere anyhow, and you just see them, okay, because you see someone is selling his own for 5,000 and is making a profit of maybe 1,000. You buy that clothes for 4,000. Okay, you will be selling your own for 4,500, so you can make profit of 500. Another person will be selling his own for 4,300, so you can make a profit of 300. And these are people that, okay, they don't have an idea of how it is done. They will still sell to their family and friends. These are the people that they will not even still pay them. They will collect the stuff and they will not pay them, and they will now be fighting their they get the relationship spoiled, all because they are doing right thing in a wrong way. So don't do this business with a mind of doing run a generic product. No, I will teach you everything you need to know starting from here. So first thing is, pick a hot selling product you can sell. Just sell a hot selling product. And how can you spot out a hot selling product? I'll be taking you through that step now. 1, know what people want to buy. That's the most important thing. Know what people want to buy. Just know what people want to buy. How do you know what people want to buy? I'll be giving you an instance. Okay, look at this. Look at your screen, and you see these 2 beautiful products on your screen. The first thing is a NIBOSI wristwatch, and the second one is an anti-aging cream. This wristwatch has produced nothing less than that. Me personally, I know it has produced nothing less than 5, or let me just say 7 millionaires that I know. Nothing less than 7 people have made millions from this wristwatch we are looking at. And regarding this anti-aging serum, it has blown many people. Like, it has changed their situation. It has made their life more better. So how do I know that this product is a hot selling product? I will be sharing you the procedure now. 1, look at this anti-aging serum. If you go to a website like that, the purpose of me saying you should get a writing pad is be writing all those things that you are hearing from me down and implement on it. You are going to have a result. So this anti-aging serum, go to a website like either AliExpress or 1688. Just type on this anti-aging serum. You are going to see something beautiful like this. So this is how you know whether a product is selling or not. See, within a frame of limited time, it has gotten 2,883 orders, meaning that more than 2,883 people have bought it or have requested to buy it. Imagine. And the point is, what is selling will continue to sell, because human beings may be different, but their wants and their desires might be different. But if you tone it down, what people want is what people want. There is nothing you can do about it. What you want is what you want. There is nothing. So and another thing is 2,883 orders and 1,613 people have reviewed about the product. Review means that they have given their feedback about the product, or they are looking to know much about it. See, this is what we call grade. This is rating. Out of 5, it has gotten 4.9 rating. That means that this product is working and it is selling. So that's the first way of knowing that whether a product is selling or not. This is another example. This is a NIBOSI wristwatch. Go to the website like 1688 or AliExpress as well. You will see this wristwatch, and so far it has gotten 254 orders and 121 reviews, and it has 4.8 out of possible 5.0 review. Believe me, this is a hot selling product. These are products that they are selling, and Nigerians can go out of their way to buy it. So that's the first thing you need to know. Like, now one of the ways to spot a hot selling product. Go to 1688 or you go to AliExpress. type in the name of that product you want to search, and you see his review, you see his orders, and you see the rating. The moment all these three conditions are high, believe me, is a hot selling product. What is another way of knowing a hot selling product? Make a research on what people desperately the problem that people are desperately looking for how to get rid of. What do I mean? What desperate problem do people have? Make a research on it. To do that, go to a website like Nigerian website, like Netherlands, to get an idea. I will show you how it is done. On Netherlands, all you just need to do is that, okay, maybe you have a particular product idea on health related niche, but you don't know the health related niche you want to deal with. Just go to Netherlands, just go to netherlands.com, open an account, and log in, and press, just as I have done here. I type in health and I press on search. These are the results that it brought for me. It shows that 2.4 million members are here. They are here, and they have talked about health topic. We have 5.6 million topics that deal with health. Believe me, if you all you just need to do is that take your time and be checking that page from page 1 to page 2, page 3 to page 4. You will see the most talked about health niche. Probably it might be arthritis, it might be high blood pressure, it might be men's health, like men's related, like manpower. So this will give you an idea of the product to sell, and from here you will come up with a beautiful idea of a product you can actually lay your hands on to sell. So step 2, I've done with step 1. Step 1 is try and sell only hot selling products, and we have talked about how to go about it, which is go to AliExpress and Alibaba, check the rating of the product, check the feedback, check the aside from the rating, check the feedback, and check the orders, the number of orders made by consumers. Another thing you should do is go to a Nigerian visited website like Netherlands and know what topic that people talk about at a particular niche. It might be a health niche, it might be a beauty niche, it might be a convenience related product, it might be a security related product. So find out that, and you are going to, the question number 1 is answered. Then what is question number 2? Which is the step number 2 is run a targeted or sponsored ad to your store. This is the difference between men and boys. This is the difference between men and boys. The difference between men and boys is this. When I see people will just buy products on ground and be looking for who to buy from them, and that's a headache on its own. A great challenge and a great headache. Imagine you have just 150,000 in your account, and you proceed by using 100,000 to go and buy products, and along the line you are struggling with how to sell it. Nothing can frustrate man, nothing can frustrate businessman more than looking for who to buy your product. And the first law of marketing that you consider as a businessman is that you look for market before you buy product. The moment you come up, you look for market first before you buy product. When you look for market and you gather, that okay, these people are for me. After you go to Netherlands now, you see a lot of people requesting a particular product. If you bring the such product and you take it out, you set up an advert for it, people will buy, because the needs of people are always universal. People will continue buying what they have been buying. Imagine people like designer bag, people will buy it, but you don't do designer bag and you don't buy designer bag on ground and be looking for people to buy it. And that's the edge a platform like this. That's the business I'm sharing with you. I will teach you how to run your online store. When you run your online store and it has been giving you results, showing that people are really willing to buy, people are placing order on how to buy it. Then after they have placed order and you have gotten satisfying quantities of order, that is when you proceed in buying. And that's the thing you are buying here in Nigeria. You don't import product before you look for who to buy. With that, you lose money. You are taking a risk that you are not sure of being able to cover for it. Because when you use your life savings to buy products on ground, this product gets to Nigeria and you are looking for who to buy. That can be disastrous. It's an enemy to your financial growth, because you are using your hard-earned money to buy products. These are products that only you cannot use. You cannot consume it. Imagine you go ahead to buy 200 pieces of products and you ship it in here in Nigeria. Can only you use 200 pieces of products? What do you want to use it for? you'll be forced to start selling it for people in your locality, your friends and family that they cannot pay you. They will not pay you on time. They will just collect the product, and you'll be spoiling relationship that is meant for you not to spoil. So to prevent this, run a targeted or sponsored ad to your store. You can use a platform like a Facebook advert, Google advert, YouTube advert, and Instagram advert. The advert are many, there are more than this, but let me just streamline it. And as a starter, I will advise you to start with Facebook adverts. I will be putting you through. I will put you through. Just trust me. Lay your hands on it and implement everything I'll be sharing. You have been getting from this program, from this online webinar. So just take your time and follow everything as I'm telling you. You are going to have a desired result, and your result will even surprise you yourself. So take it for instance, let me show you the reason why you must use a targeted or sponsored ad is that it makes you to get results faster, easier, and more convenient. Take it for I told you, okay, I got this result within 2 weeks. It was not even up to 2, maybe within 10 days. I was able to sell like 114 pieces of my products, and I spent just 64,000 to sell it off, to make a profit of nearly 1.4 million. I sold this thing off. I sold everything off within just 10 days. I was able to sell it off. Tell me, what platform do you want to use? Your system of posting on your WhatsApp status or your Facebook page, what can it drive in such a huge quantities of orders demand like this? When you are using a setup of you're setting up your sponsored ad, it gives you result that cannot be gotten within a year, and it will give you that result within 1 week. It depends on how educated you are in it, and I promise it will give you everything you need so as to start up, and you don't have issue. You don't need to meet any guru. Just follow everything I'm about to share with you. So the second step I will continue saying is that use a sponsored advert. Do a sponsored advert. Do a targeted advert like Facebook adverts, and that's what I'll be sharing with you. When you do this, you are going to have a desired result. You are going to get result that it will even wow you. So step 3 is close and deliver on your orders. I can't overemphasize that. Like, when you start getting results, taking like this 114 people like this, these are just potential orders, and these are people that they are willing to buy. So if I'm not taking my time in closing up these orders, there is no, I used to tell people, your conversion end only when your product reach your consumer and the consumer pay for it. That is when your business starts being profitable. When you deliver to the person and the person exchange your product with his money. So that is when you can say that you have done a successful business. So step number 3, like close and deliver on your orders. So you can start by targeting your locality. What do I mean? When you start running a sponsored ad, I will advise you, if you are in Lagos, target only people in Lagos. If you are in Abuja, target only people in Abuja at first. If you are in Port Harcourt, target only people in Port Harcourt at first. The reason being that if you do that, you are getting your product in Nigeria, your product is within you. So since your product is within your locality, if you target only people in Abuja, that means that you can even be the one to be doing your delivery by yourself, and with that you are trying to beat down all your expenses that you can be spending. So when you are the one, when they place the order, you pick the product all the way from your house, you go to deliver to them, and you collect your money. With that, if you want to do 10 deliveries in a day, since you choose your locality, it will be very easy for you to deliver, and you will deliver, and you close up on time. That means money loves speed, and that's a fact. So, and like I said the other time, business is not complete not until when there is an exchange, like the person pay you to collect your products. That's when business is perfect. So if you have enough capital, maybe you have been doing it and it has been working fine, so you can now target nationwide. You can go nationwide if you have more than enough capital, and you'll be given a delivery agent number according to what I promised you, so that covers nationwide. These are trusted people that you can put your trust in. So you just send your products to them, and they'll be delivering to you nationwide. As you are doing the one in your locality, you'll be doing the one nationwide. So that will enhance your profits, and to give you your result that you are looking for on time. So use self-delivery agents, like I said the other time. Self-delivery, these are the agent number that will be given to you. So this set of people, they will help you with running a delivery faster than all those logistic companies. So you are just starting up, you may run your delivery by yourself. I've explained that. And the beauty of this work is that, of this job is that, or this business is that you don't need an office. excuse me, you don't need an office in running this business. You don't. All you just need to do is you have an online store. People just be visiting your online store, they'll be placing the order, and from there you'll be getting their contact. You call them, you deliver to them. Simple. So I promised previously to share. When you are starting up like this, I know what will be in your mind, that is this thing possible, and I will show you how possible it is. This is the case study of a product that gave me my first 1.5 million per month in this business. Yes, I made 1.5 million in a month. Yes, I've done it. And this is a case study of one of the products that gave me 1.5 million in a month. Yeah, it started this way. This smartwatch, if you are to get this smartwatch here in Nigeria, you get it around 18,500. Sometimes some people sell it for 20,000. And this is a product I got. And I will give you the breakdown of how I did it, so you can know that it's possible to do 1.5 million in a month. I will use this product as an instance. Let me assume that you can even start with this product, but I can tell you can't. How I sold it that time, this product has been is saturated, but people can still sell it and people will still make their money. That's what I believe. That's what I used to tell people. It is when you wake up that is your money. So this is smartwatch. We call it VH smartwatch. Okay, let me break it down for you so you see how I made my 1.5 million. I get this product for 3,300. I made one of it for 3,300, and I noticed around 2018, 2019, sometime last year, 2018 particularly, there's this Bluetooth, this wireless Bluetooth that was trending. It was trending that people, when people see that wireless Bluetooth with you, it will be looking as if you have arrived. And that I just felt, okay, wow, I can complement that Bluetooth with this smartwatch. And I found it funny that some people are even buying that smartwatch not because of that Bluetooth. And I'm getting this smartwatch for 3,300, and I'm getting that Bluetooth for just 400 naira here in Nigeria. So that means that I'm spending 3,300 on this smartwatch, then 400 naira on that Bluetooth, and my delivery charge, delivery agent will charge me 2,500 naira for a successful delivery. For delivery, I'm paying 2,500, and for me to sell one of these products, I'm spending 2,000 naira on adverts. See my breakdown. I will spend 3,300 on smartwatch, 400 naira on the Bluetooth, 2,500 naira on delivery, 2,000 naira on adverts. Everything sum up to be 8,200, and I'm selling this product for 18,500 naira. You heard me right, 18,500 naira. That's the selling price. And if you remove 8,200 naira from 18,500 naira, which is my selling price, I'm making a profit of 10,300 naira on one of the products. One. I'm making 10,300 naira profits on one of those products. Anytime I sell one, the profit on this is 10,300. What I now did was that, okay, I know that there's 30 days in a month. Okay, for me to achieve my goal, because I made it compulsory that month I must do 1.5 million as a profit. So what I did was I sat down, I analyzed myself. Okay, for me to make I have just 30 days in a month to do this business, and for me to sell 150 pieces of it, that means I need to sell 5 in a day, minimum of 5 in a day. So what I now do is that I make up my target is that at least in a day I will be doing 7 at worst. I will be doing 7. So because I've raised my mind beyond my target, I put my mind into doing 7 in a day. So that makes it possible that at least in a day they will do 5. They will do 5 in a day. And if you multiply 5 times 30 days, that's 150. So I was able to sell 150 in a month. If you multiply that 150 to my 10,300 naira as profit, I was able to arrive at 1.545 net profit in that month. That was a case study of my first 1.5 million naira in this business. It's a smartwatch V8. Go to 1680, go to AliExpress, go to Alibaba, just type in V8 smartwatch. It is going to bring this picture for you. I bought this profit of 3,300 naira, Bluetooth for 400 naira. Delivery charge is 2,500 naira, and ad spent is 2,000 naira on one. But if you add it together, it is 8,200 naira on the expenses, and I'm selling the product for 18,500. Subtract 8,200 from 18,500, the profit is 10,300, and I sold 150 pieces of it. It is just sitting down and analyzing what you want. If I want to sell 400 pieces of this product, I will sell it. I know what to do. All I will just do is that I will increase amount I want to spend on adverts, and I will make sure that I have many delivery agents on ground that can help me to run my delivery for me. So it is predictable. You predict what you want what you want to get, and you will get it. It's as simple as that. It's as perfect as that. So let's move on. That's the winning methodology of how I got my first 1.5 million naira in this business. So back to you now. What would extra income mean to you? Like getting another source of income. What would it mean to you? What would it mean to you? Like currently now, I know you are struggling with your finances. Things are not getting fine with you regarding making income, and I know you are trying all your best in getting it right. What would an additional income mean to you? Now I want you to imagine a life where money is no longer a terrible source of worry to you. Now that when people mention money, your heart doesn't need to beat fast anytime you are asked to bring money for anything. You know, some people when they take it, and I don't blame them, because you can't give what you don't have. That's the truth. When you maybe you're in a month you can't make more than 50,000, and you have an expenses of nearly 45,000 on you on a monthly basis. So that means that the only thing left behind for you is 5,000, and that 5,000 is just that you can't even manage it. So anytime you hear about people talking about money, I understand that your heart will beat faster. So what if that worry of money is no longer an issue to you any longer? Imagine making additional income of 100k, 200k, 300k, 500k, even up to a million. Like I've given you a breakdown in the next 30 or 60 days. What would that extra money mean to you? Would it help you to buy your dream car? Or maybe over time you had these things together to build your own house, or even enable you to go on a cool vacation with your loved ones? Yes, it is possible. If you put in the work, it will work for you. What about you resigning from that your boring, annoying, peanut paying 9 to 5 p.m. job that you need to go all the way from your house, you go to work and you come back again, and at the end of the month you have nothing to show for it because your expenses is more than what you are earning? And as a fresh graduate that I was then, or a stay-at-home mom, or frustrated employee looking for a financial way out, are you going to miss this again? Anyway, it is your choice. I would advise you to choose right. And with this, I will be introducing you to the Proven Millionaire e-commerce system. This is a premium course with over nothing less than 20 videos that practically cover everything you need to know about how to get a stable income of 500k and above on a monthly basis. What are the course content of this program? One, Pmes mindset. One, you know, when I started, when I was mentioning some digits, you find it kind of unbelievable. Not until when I was breaking it down for you to see how it works. And I can tell you, if you put in the work and you follow everything I will share with you, you are going to make a landmark. Even from all what I've shown to you previously, I mean from the beginning to the end, if you take your time and you implement it, you will make money. I'm very sure of that. You can start business from what I've shared with you. You can start business. I'm very sure you can start. Because what I share with you, I actually did not even got this mindset before I started the business. And for my trial and error method, I got it right. And from what I've shared with you, it is more than trial and error. I've showed you how it works. And all what you need is to put in the work and you get the results. So the first video talking about the PME, the mindset you need to have. You know, it's a game of mind. If you believe that it will work for you, it will work for you. If you don't believe that it will work for you, it will not work for you. There's nothing you can do about it. It will still work for you. So the first video talking about the mindset you need to have for this business to work for you. And the second thing is, the second content of the video is hot selling product series, like series of hot selling products that you don't need to sell the generic product. I thought you don't need to start with shoes and bags, all those generic products that you find it difficult to sell at a price that is convenient for you. These are products that you will sell, you can sell any day, anytime. Come rain, come sunshine, here in Nigeria, and people they will collect the product and they will still say thank you after they pay you the money. Video 3 talk about the classes of hot selling products. Like we have series of classes for hot selling products. So when you know these classes of hot selling products, it will help your mind to prime with what you can sell. It will help you to, it will take you out of that frustration of, please, I don't know the product to sell. By the time you watch the content, believe me, you come with nothing less than 15 or 20 products. And aside from that, we have a list of 20 hot selling products that you can pick one out of them and sell. And these are the products you can sell and sell and sell, because one, human wants are infinite. People that are buying it are many, and you can't run out of who to buy it. You can't run out of who to collect the product from you. These are the products that can be sold and you sell it again for the person that have bought. The fact that it is working will make that person to come again and buy. That is just how it works. And on the video 4, I will explain to you the reason why people buy, and that's the reason people will continue to buy. You understand how that happens. And video 5 is that out of the list of hot selling products I talk about, I will pick one out of them and I will choose it as a case study. I will, like, take it for instance, I'll put myself in your shoe, that assuming I'm the one taking this product all the way from the beginning, all what I need to do all the way from the beginning to the end, till you will see how it's like, what it takes to start a product all the way from beginning to start selling it and to the end. You will see how it is done. And the second video, the video 6, the content 6, is I will take another product again, that is product 2, and I will explain all the way from beginning to the end. And I won't just explain, I will follow how it is done. I will follow what I need to do so as to get the result. Like, all what you need to do is just like me putting myself in your shoes. All you just need to do is watch the video, implement it. Watch the video, implement it. The video 7 talk about how to bargain with the supplier. You know, when you start making orders, when people start making orders and you need to deliver, you'll be given suppliers details to reach out to, how to bargain with them so they can give you the best friendly price, that it will pay you and it will pay everything regarding. Even after you remove everything, you have nothing less than on one of those products. When you sell one, conveniently you should be able to see profit of 7,000 on one. Multiply 7 times 100, you know what that means, 700,000. Tell me which oil company will pay you that price with the current certificate you have. So video number 8 is local arbitrage tips. These are the tips that you need to know about how this business are run, so you not run at loss even from the beginning. Video number 9 talks about the video ads mastery. You have to do your video to put on your store, so when you run your advert, your video will be it will convert many people to come and buy from your store. Now video number 10 talk about the list of tested and trusted delivery agents here in Nigeria. Like I told you, I will give you series of the list of delivery agents that cover the whole of the states of the federation, including Abuja. So video number 11 show how to spy on your competitors for you to know what is selling. Let me assume that you have come up with a product and you now want to see those people that they are selling the product as well. You can spy, you can just how to check on what they are doing, so you too can implement it. What works for them will also work for you as well. How to spy on them, that's what video 11 is all about. And video number 2, video 12 is 5 steps to make. You know, when you start when you start making this, you won't start making 7 figure, or you won't start making 600,000 or 500,000 at your first month. You know, growth is allowed, but to fasten this process of growth, I will show you 5 steps to make, so you can get 500,000 and above on a monthly basis. Video number 13 talk about how to determine your selling price for your hot selling product. Now, I want to assume that you have come up with a product, you set up an advert for it, people have started making an inquiry. Now you have challenge with how to sell it, like the price you have to sell it. What I used to do, the method I used to use in determining my product and my selling price, in a way that if I buy a product for 1,500 or 2,000 naira, I can sell such a product for 12,000 or 15,000. I will sell it at my own convenient price. And video number 15 is the best traffic advertising platform to sell your product. Video number 16, you talk about introduction to Facebook marketing, how to set up your online store, how to make sure that people visit your website to buy, analysis of document needed, all those things that you need to do so that as to get your business running. Video number 18 talk about creation of Facebook page. Number 19 talk about how to set up the Facebook account and also advert accounts. What we'll be doing is that we'll be sending people from Facebook to your store to place an order for your product. And video number 20 talk about how to set it up all the way from A to Z, from beginning to the end. And these are the bonuses you'll be getting now. List of 20 hot selling products valued at 50,000 naira. Bonus number 2 is the case study for hot selling products, which is valued at 25,000 naira. Bonus 3 is how to scale up your advert. When you start getting maybe 20 orders, you want to increase to 40 orders, you want to increase to 50 orders. How to do that, how to scale it up, that's valued at 20,000 naira. And advanced Facebook mastery, like how to set up Facebook advert all the way from the beginning. Even if all what you know is just to press your phone, you don't know anything about Facebook before, you are going to be taught and you will learn. So that one is valued at 30,000 naira. And how to launch your store in less than 3 hours. Taking for instance, you decide on the product you want to sell, how to design your online store within 3 hours. I will show you how it is done, and that one is valued at 40,000. Bonus number 5, bonus number 6 is powerful plugin to design your store. All those things that you need to decide to design your store to make it just the way it's used, Jumia store used to be. So that's valued around 45,000 naira. And bonus number 7 is list of delivery agents that they are trusted and worthy in this in the whole state of federation. That's valued around 10,000 naira. If you sum up only the bonus from bonus 1 to bonus 7, the price for them is 220,000 naira. Just the bonus, not even the cost on its own. You can see the cost. This is the cost content. This is all what you are getting from the course. See, from video number 1 to video number 20. So it's as if I'm giving the course for free. So even the bonus on its own is around 220,000 naira. And will I not charge you 220,000 naira? Capital letter, no. Will I charge you 110,000? No. The course will be given to you at an amazing amount of 10,000 naira. I mean 10,000 naira. You are paying just 10,000 naira. When you pay 10,000 naira for this, you are getting everything I've promised you, and it will be sent to you immediately after you make your payment. So when this amazing offer closes, this offer will close the moment the time above, there is a timer on this screen. The moment it hits 0, I'm closing the offer. That means that I have a specific number of people I want to work with. That means the timer will hit 0 the moment those people are complete. So that means you need to the offer will be closed, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. That means you will only get the program if the offer closes. It means that you get the program, but not at that discounted price anymore, and those added bonuses will not be given to you. So the choice is just right now, and I will advise you to choose right. How can you make the payment? Click on the link below to make your payment, and after you make your payment, send your screenshots or proof of payment to the number on the screen, and you'll be given an access to the program and the additional bonus immediately. What do you stand to lose if you don't care or you don't put an action in what I'm telling you? You keep wallowing in your financial burden, even when you have the real opportunity like this that can change your financial status. There's nothing you can do about it, because the moment you miss the chance, you miss it. But you keep on just wallowing in your financial burden. When people talk about money, you continue having issue. You will continue changing face, all because you don't have more than enough that can take care of you and your loved ones. And another thing is that you allow all those self-claim gurus show you wrong way of doing it. People that are telling you to come and start this. I laugh when they share it on WhatsApp status. They come and start how to do mini importation without shipping product from abroad, and they start charging them 500 naira, 1,000, and after everything they will tell you they will come and tell you to come and buy products. These are the products that personally they have bought by themselves that is not selling. They cannot sell it, so they will give it to you at a discounted price to come and buy, and you too will share their problem. You buy the product and you cannot sell it, and after everything they will tell you to come and share it on your WhatsApp group that people will buy from you. People will buy, they will not still pay. Research have shown that if nearly if your family or your relative buy from you, the chance that they will pay you is less than 50%. Even they will just pay you, they may not pay you full. Some of them will not pay you full, and that's how it works. So you are now you spoil your relationship all because your business needs to run, and that's the business, it needs to run. The third thing you are starting to lose is you become a victim to every shiny object syndrome. Today you hear that this is what is working. You move here. You do today, MMM will crash, you move to another one. You do another one, you that one will crash, you do another one. You hear again that probably maybe it is forex that is working today. You put your money into forex, you lose it. You move away all the way from you will just be moving all the way from one pole to another. So with and with this system, you have a system that you have a business that if you put in 1, it can give you 10. If you put in 2, it can give you 15. It just depends on the kind of mindset you have. If you have a good and positive mindset, you are going to get a desired result. Another thing you stand to lose is you waste your hard-earned money, your time, your energy, resource trying to figure it out all by yourself, using trial and error, posting on your WhatsApp status and stuff like that. You continue doing it in the wrong way, and you continue to get a wrong result. And if all this now happen and you now come back again, and but while you come back again, you just notice that all those sensitive bonuses I shared with you must have gone. It must have gone. So I will leave you with this quote. Those that know something about a particular thing and fail to do it, and those that do nothing about a particular thing that they ought to know, at the end of the day, these two classes of people are going to get the same results. Those that know something about a particular thing, like as I've shared with you now, and you fail to do it, and those that do nothing about a particular thing that they ought to know, now you have known it, at the end of the day, these two classes of people are going to get the same results. And that's how it is. That's how the law of nature works. You can see these are the amazing bonuses you are getting. List of 20 hot selling products, cases study for hot selling products, how to scale your ad, advanced Facebook mastery, how to launch your store, powerful plugin to launch your store, list of the agents nationwide. And these are the course content. The PMES mindset, hot selling product series, classes of hot selling products, why people buy, case study of hot selling products, case study 2 of hot selling products, how to bargain with your supplier, local arbitrary tips, video ads mastery, the video you need to use for your advert, list of tested and trusted delivery agents in Nigeria, how to spy on your competitors, and 5 steps to make 500,000 and above, how to determine the selling price for your product, valuable skill you need to do to dominate your business, best traffic advertising platform, introduction to Facebook marketing, analysis of needed document, creation of Facebook page, creation of Facebook ad account adverts, how to set up Facebook adverts, and these amazing bonus are what you are getting for just 10,000 naira. So it is your choice. If you decide not to pay, no problem. If you decide to register, I think we work together, and I can assure you that you will be among the list of people I'll be sharing their testimony anytime soon. I've shown you the way, and it is left for you to make a decision. Until I come your way again, thank you and God bless.